Coming to the Tainted Tavern, come sit a while for free. We talk about our musings and devices we've been using.
Okay, hello and welcome to the Tainted Tavern. Now today I've got a beer review for you. With nothing rather, if we're not eclectic on the Tainted Tavern. But anyway, sit down, pour yourself a drink, take yourself a pipe or a vape or whatever you want to do, and let's talk beer. Now, there's been several beers over the years in which rock acts have got involved, and whiskies as well. Probably the most famous is the Iron Maiden Trooper Pale Ale. But Motorhead have had a whiskey named after them. There's been quite a few. Bob Dylan, of course, has put his name to some wonderful whiskies. But today we are doing a beer review. And we've had the rock star influenced drinks. Now we are having the beers based on a movie. And no, this isn't Johnny Walker Blade Runner tie-in edition. This is a AZ IPA, so an AZ India Pale Ale, and it's based on a movie. And probably from the movie playing in the background here, you can guess what that is, and that is the Terminator IPA, which comes in at 6%, and it's made by Neo-Raptor Brewing Company. It's described as an easy drinking India Pale Ale with aromas of fresh pineapple and flavours of bright citrus. Drink this if you want to terminate your thirst. So that line, drink this if you want to terminate your thirst, is probably the only tenuous link to the Terminator. Our Indian Pale Ale, an easy India Pale Ale at that, that's got any link to the Terminator is beyond me, but obviously that is such a cool can, and I confess, it's all marketing, but I confess I've fallen for this because I'm going to keep this can. It's going to sit on my shelf. I think that's a rather wonderful can. It's got the metallic skeleton of a Terminator here with a load of flames burning behind it. This is a really cool can. But anyway, it's the beer inside that matters. Now, I don't want to damage the whoops. That's a bit hazy there, a bit frothy there, and that's probably my own fault because I've just taken it out of my beer fridge in my office and I may have shaken it about a bit, so I'm just going to mop up this spilt beer because this is a lot of electronics beer. I've got a PC, I've got the Blu-ray or 4K player rather, I've got the TV. So while the Terminator is playing away there in the background, there's a famous scene, isn't it? I do love this movie. Trash cans you, all of a sudden there'll be a flash of lightning now and Arnold Schwarzenegger will turn up butt naked. Not that the sight of a butt naked Arnold Schwarzenegger does anything to me, but it may do to some of you, and you're welcome to it. But anyway, let's get this in the glass now. Very carefully, because I don't want to damage this can. I'm going to keep this can just to put it on one of my shelves, because it's been shaken about too much, so you've got about a 15 finger head there. That's because the beer's been shaken about too much. Just let it settle, because it's not the beer's fault it's doing that. There we are, butt naked Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you know, from the neck down, he looks a lot like me. I'll be back. It's a brilliant movie though, isn't it? A lot of people think the follow-up, which starred Robert Patrick alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, is the was it the T-100? Now I'm doing this from memory, so I could be wrong. But he was this liquid type Terminator. That was a cool film for special effects, of course. Directed, as was this, by James Cameron, I believe. It wasn't James Cameron. Was it James Cameron who did the Terminator? Alexa, who directed the movie The Terminator?
The Terminator was directed by James Cameron.
It was James Cameron. My memory's not as bad as I thought when it first came out. This was the days when VHS was king. I didn't go to the cinema and see this. I would have saw this first on a VHS film, probably a pirated copy from that period, because we had people people who set up video stores in their front rooms, renting out pirate videos. That's the way it was then. There were pirate video stores everywhere. So I managed to get the beer out of the can without damaging the can. So the can, I'm just going to put it there, but I'm going to keep this can. For no reason other than the fact I think it's such a cool looking thing, so I've fallen for the marketing. The reason I bought this beer was solely for the can design. Cameron's Terminator's moved on a bit. This really is a good film though, isn't it? So it's an AZ IPA, and it does look like an AZ IPA. You can't see through it at all. It looks like a very thick ginger beer. On the nose, there's Michael Biehn's character arriving now, again butt naked. They're not as effective butt naked as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not got the muscles, you see. But anyway, brilliant film, absolutely brilliant film. So, on the nose it's rather fruity. Fresh, zesty, fruity, citrus maybe. Let's take it to the palate. It's a really, I mean I know it's an AZ IPA, but that's really, really hazy. Bullet scars there in Michael Biehn's back. Perhaps pineapples, you know the way pineapples give you that zinginess on your gums, almost sour? There's that there. At 6% ABV, it's probably on the stronger end of the AZ IPA. You know, it wouldn't take a little bit more ABV and it qualifies as a double IPA. Trying to think what flavours I'm getting here. I'm definitely getting a slight pineapple. Though it's not as forward as say an AZ IPA that I drink quite often is AZ Jane from Brewdog. It's not that forward on the pineapple. It's certainly nice though. It's you get hoppiness, you get some fruit, pineapple type fruit, maybe even a hint of lemon. But face it, I mean the reason I bought this is for the can, and it's quite tasty. It's drinkable. Very, very hazy though for an AZ IPA. It looks like it's full of sediment. Do you know this film? I haven't seen this film for a number of years. The only reason I put it on you in the background is to have something for you guys to look at. If I start boring you. But it reminds me of how this film, it's the ground running, right from butt naked Arnold Schwarzenegger to the climax. It's the ground running. I think it's the best of the Terminator movies. I know Terminator 2 is very, very good, but I would say this is the best. And Schwarzenegger as the bad Terminator is better. So this is an ale. He'll be back. He's quite a cool guy, I think, isn't he? I always used to, years ago, because I was only a youngster during Arnold Schwarzenegger's rise as an actor, you know, when he was making films, turning out films regularly like Terminator, Conan the Barbarian, what else was it? He did Total Recall, of course, Commando. I still like Commando, but to me Schwarzenegger was just a one-track actor at that period, you know. He was perfect in this because it seemed that what I saw then as his lack of real acting chops didn't matter because he was perfectly suited for this, because he's playing basically an android, isn't he? He's a robotic type character, so he doesn't need so much nuance in his acting, but he actually became a damn good actor. And it surprised me how good he was in comedic roles. There. What a beautiful lady. And a lovely 80s hairstyle. When I was born in 1965, so in 1985 I was 20. So I was out. I was a young man myself. I had my shoulder pads on my jackets, neon blue suit jackets, which you roll the sleeve up to you. And I was out trying to pull the birds, trying to impress them, and they had hair like that, big bushy hair. It was so cool. But Linda Hamilton's a really beautiful lady. Sarah Connor, I'll be back. It's a decent drink. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's not a pale ale or an hazy pale ale that I rave about. I drink a lot of hazy pale ales, and in terms of the taste, it's adequate, it's good, it's nice, it's not bad at all, and it's got a good strength. But the reason I bought it was for the can. The Terminator can, I just like the can. And I will keep that on a shelf on one of my bookshelves, in amongst my DVDs and books. Linda Hamilton's such a beautiful lady. Still a beautiful lady, mind. So, what am I going to say about, was it again? Neon Raptor Brewing Company's Terminator IPA. What are my marks am I going to give this? Well, first of all, the can, I give 10 out of 10. Absolutely top marks. Can't get better. Brilliant, wonderful, colourful, stunning can. The drink itself, it's not bad. It's okay. It doesn't taste as nice between the lips as probably Linda Hamilton would, but it's good. Yeah, I'd give it a solid 4.5. Schwarzenegger now going into a gun shop. I want your guns. Absolutely brilliant part for Schwarzenegger. Not sure how old he was here. Probably in his 30s. It really is an excellent movie, isn't it? The stand the test of time and created a massive franchise which stood by the law of diminishing returns over time. Terminator 2, of course, Judgment Day was excellent, but the others sort of, I lost interest. I think I've probably seen Terminator 1 and 2, and I might have seen one of the others, but I'm not really interested. This is a perfect film. Michael Biehn there, to me, looks fantastic. Disheveled. This is supposed to be a beer review, not a movie review. And there's Schwarzenegger. Whoops, get out of the way, you bloody big, airy Hell's Angel type guy. He's got to get back up, hasn't he? I haven't seen this film for so many years, but he's got to get back up now. Charles Schwarzenegger. He's looking for the code fumble here for Sarah Connor. There's several Sarah Connor listings. And no, the Hell's Angel guy didn't get back up. He got pushed aside by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's too frightened and he ran off crying. Probably to his Hell's Angel mommy. Okay. We were talking about the beer, weren't we? Here he goes. Look at that. That's funny, a little chihuahua-y thingamajig there, scared of Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger looking at him like this. He was so well cast as a robot. His acting style so well suited this. And that, again, that's not me saying Schwarzenegger was a bad actor, because he was brilliant in comedic roles. There we are, he knocks his door, Sarah Connor. It's one of the Sarah Connors. It's not the right Sarah Connor. So, don't worry though, he's gonna kill her just in case it is the right Sarah Connor. is a brutal, cold-blooded killer. It's an excellent movie, but again, this is not supposed to be a movie review, it's a beer review. So I've already given the can top marks. What would I give the IPA? I would say it's not disappointing. It's okay. I bought it for the can, so I'm quite happy with this. I will drink this. I will finish it. What more can you say? It's not too bad. Cheers. Yaki-da. And I'll see you again. Please come back to the Tainted Tavern, where the stories are always on tap.
Coming to the Tainted Tavern, come sit a while for free. We talk about our musings and devices we've been using.